Hi, in this session I will let you know regarding rendering. I had shown you how applying material was done, how some logos were used, how scenes were used on a part, and how the part was looking. But now I will show something called advanced version of it, and it is known as rendering. And for rendering, we'll open a part which is already made. Might be, let's say, bolt. We'll use bolt, and this is my already existing bolt, and I will use the option rendering. So let's say I want to apply some material on it. This is a material, okay, and right click, edit material, and in this you'll find many materials. I'll select titanium alloys, titanium, and would be say apply. Okay, after applying it looks like this. No, apply. How it looks, see, all are the titanium. Apply. You can also have like copper ones or zinc alloys. This one, apply. Look how it looks. Apply. This one, apply. Not much difference. Other metals, pure gold, apply. So this is pure gold. Okay, close. So this is a very easy way of applying material to a part. But how the actual part will look when you cast a part into gold or silver, so that will be under rendering. So now since I have applied the material, what I will be doing is there is an option over here. Since you cannot find any option for rendering over here, you go to tools and add-ins. You need to find where the add-ins is. Tools, sorry, it will be under tools. You need to find, look, here is the option add-ins, tools, add-ins. Click, and then here you will find something. There are many things, out of which you need to select the photo view 360. There are many things: circuit works, feature works, scan to 3D, toolbox, utilities, many things, but out of which you'll select Photoworks 360. Okay, here it comes, Photoworks 360. Now the time is to render. When you click, you will find some options, and here you will find integrated preview. Just click on it. That's it, done. Now it will render the image, and look how the gold casted part actually will look. Doesn't it look like gold? Say yes, it looks exactly like gold. So this is how rendering is done. And this image, this photo, or this rendering depends on computer to computer. Since mine is having a low graphics card, so it doesn't look very good. When you twist it, turn it, again it renders itself and shows how gold part is going to look. You can see, like, it goes 100%. This memory goes 100% back. Still, when I zoom it, I will find some dots over here because of my graphics card. But if you have a very good graphics card, you generally get a very good resolution. Now what if I change my material? This is pure gold. I will edit material, and let's say I'll use some other material which is cobalt. If I use cobalt, apply, and yes, close. So this is how it shows the rendering automatically without using this option. It shows like how the rendering in cobalt looks when I'm moving it, and it is taking time. It is very slow, but yes, definitely it's happening. This is the rendering of cobalt. Now again click here, and I will click here. Look, it comes to normal applying of material, so the integrated preview goes off. Now what if I do final render? Now see, when I do final render, a new window will open. Okay, and in the new window there will be many options, like As you can see, look how the final thing will look rendering, and there will be different slides of it. Apart from all these things, what you can see, different status. This is the status, is settings, geometry, shading. It shows complete information of the part, everything about the frame, about the rendering done, how much time it took. In settings, what is the size of the part, how many memory it consumed, what is the geometry, polygons used, what is the light, from where the light is flowing, many things it shows. And yeah, these are the different slides. What if I change my slide? If I change 7th one, if I go to 7th one again, I think it is rendering and it will show us what is there in 7th slide. So this is how your final render option is going to work. I will close this thing. Also I will close this thing again. I will change the viewing angles of it, and then Photoworks final render. Again, two windows will open and the computer will start calculating as per the image, and it starts rendering. And now this comes to look, time elapsed completely 50-60% done in 6.7, and this rendering is done. And now I will change the slides. Look, it is taking some time. Now when I press it 0 or I do anything, look, it changes itself. It shows my different parts which were rendered earlier. And look, it takes time. This is black, it turns into the pie parts. So this is how the final render works. Now close this thing, and what you can do is, this was applying material. Now if you want to do something else, go to this option, appearance. In appearance you'll find different things, scenes. These are some scenes, like there are basic scenes, studio scenes. So in studio scenes, if I apply over here, let's say this is my studio scene, or let's say presentation, courtyard. I will apply courtyard. This is my courtyard, and in this courtyard I want to render. So Photoworks and integrated, how the integrated will look. Let's see this thing first. So look, does it give an actual review of bolt which is being placed on the ground in the courtyard? I believe say yes. When you zoom in, again it takes some time to load the pixels of it. Zoom out, how it looks in courtyard. Or you can do one more thing, Photoworks final render, and in final render how it looks. It takes time, a lot of time to show you. Look how the bolt looks. This is pretty much same like applying material. This is applying background to it. So this is how it works. And now Photoworks, and I will close this integrated preview. Okay, this is being closed, and now I will apply some decal to it. So open up the decals, and there are logos inside it. There are many logos. You can also use some external logos. Well, I will use SolidWorks. I will use over here somewhere, and then zoom in. I can resize this thing but I don't want to resize. According to me, this is perfect, a perfect fit. Okay, and then Photoworks integrated preview. Now how it looks, let's see. This part becomes original part, and this is my logo on that part. Look, now it looks brilliant. If you see how the tiles on the ground looks, how the part with rendered image looks, and how the logo looks. Okay, there are some things in the logos which needs to be need some modification, but that's alright. When I move this thing, when I zoom out, and then it really looks very beautiful. Yes, this is beautiful. So different types of logos can be used anywhere in the part. Here there are three options in Decals: mapping, illumination, and image. In image you can select browse some of the images and use whatever you want to use as a decal. Okay, and when you come to mapping, there are many things in mapping which you can do, you can use, and there are illuminations, again many things. When you close this thing, you don't want decal. Okay, you come to appearance. Here you see view, lights, cameras. In lights, when you open the lights, you will see scene, illumination, ambient, directional 3, directional 4. These are the different lightnings. Here there are many options you can play with, like the scene illumination. Right click and see there are options. When you double click on the scene illumination, it shows like from, look where the illumination will be. Look, it changes everything. And this is illumination, background brightness, scene reflectivity, rendering brightness, many things. Look here how it looks. Good advanced settings, basic settings, and I don't want this, so I close this thing. And the ambient thing, it shows the off in SolidWorks, lots and lots of thing. Hit directional, off in SolidWorks, on in photo view. When I click on in photo view, look how it looks. Now the direction 4 is on, so direction 4 is from here, the light is from here. Now direction 3 on in photo view, the direction 3 must be from some other place, and this is rendering itself. And what if I off in photo view, and add spotlight, where you want to add this spotlight, you can add. This is on in SolidWorks, and it shows the ambient, how much should be the ambient. Look, you can select the options and see how the rendering is working, or you can off this rendering and then use the options, and then you can render in the end. You can play with these options: specularity, spherical, Cartesian. Look, many basic, photo view. The only thing is you need to play with these options, like on in photo view. When this is on, what is going to happen? Look, this is changing. If this thing changes, the styles might change, the lighting condition changes, the softage, the image looks soft and real at the same time. These shadows, if I close the shadows, there are no shadows. Okay, and now if I on the shadows, you can see there's some shadow over here, and it shows shadow quality 16. I want shadow quality more, 88% shadow quality. Again, I'll make shadow off, and shadow is off, so it shows shadows. It also shows fog. Where is the fog? Look, completely it's fog, 100% fog. I don't want 100%. Let's say I want it only 20% of fog, or 40% fog, so it becomes white in the end with the help of fog, or else 70% fog. Look, as the amount of fog increases, this thing becomes white. So 100% fog is 100. What is 90% fog? This is 90%. Okay, this is 80% fog. So this is how fog quality is good fog quality. Well, in this case, actually I really don't want fog, so this thing goes away. And this is spot. Okay, a spotlight which falls on the part. This is walkthrough camera. What is walkthrough? And walkthrough expand all, collapse all. So this is walkthrough, like how you are changing your parts in different conditions. And this is motion constraints, and this is record playback, which means capture walkthrough. Okay, and here it shows the path, the map view. If I do yes, this is capture walkthrough, and here it shows sun. I don't want to see the sun. I want to see my part which is being placed on the ground. And this is like, what if I start moving towards my part? I move towards right. And this is how I move up. And this is down. This is up. So in short, this is ulta. This is straight. Look how the bolt moves. Still, this should move up. Perfect. Now this is perfect. Now this is current time in the walkthrough. This is record. When you record it, this shows the walkthrough and exactly what is happening with the part. This up, this is down, and when you move towards the part, it is recording itself. And are we really moving towards parts? That's the question. Look, that's alright. This is something weird, but that's alright. So the PC should be very fast in order to understand our requirements. So this is recording now. Stop this thing. 1 minute 17. Okay, and playback walkthrough. It just shows what I was doing, what I did. It shows how my revolution is with the help of spotlights and everything. This is very improper video, but yes, it definitely shows you, it gives a solution what can be done with the help of the material, the background, the decals, along with the rendering option. And now you have the complete video. That's alright, we'll close this thing. We'll also close this walkthrough, and it looks great. So this was everything about the option rendering. Thank you.